So, you know how Apple releases a new iPhone every year? Well, they don't do the same with AirPods, which only get updated every 2 to 3 years. The regular AirPods got updated twice since their launch in 2016, but the 2019 AirPods Pro have not yet received any updates. But that all changes this year, as according to some new reports by both Ming-Chi Kuo and Mark Gurman, Apple will be launching the second-gen AirPods Pro in the second half of 2022. The second half starts in July, so I would expect Apple to unveil the AirPods Pro 2 at their September event with the iPhone 14's launch, which makes perfect sense. New iPhone, new AirPods. So what can we expect to see from the second-gen AirPods Pro? Well, there's actually 8 changes that have so far been rumored, and I think that the biggest one would be the new design. Mark Gurman and Debbie Wu have previously stated that Apple has been testing a more compact design for the AirPods Pro, one that eliminates the stem entirely and only keeps the earbuds themselves. I've addressed this redesign before in our last video, and I do think that this would make them look maybe too similar to existing earbuds. But if this results in Apple being able to make the case smaller, I'm all for it. Which brings us to the second change, which is the new case. Now, we've heard about a new case before. The case of the current AirPods Pro was pretty good. Definitely larger and less portable than the original AirPods case, but significantly more portable than almost everything else on the market right now. And now it is said to be getting even more portable with a further reduction in its size. Now, on top of this, Ming-Chi Kuo reports that it would have a speaker of its own. Although, not one for playing music, but one for emitting those AirTag noises, allowing you to locate the case using the Find My app. This is likely going to be achieved by using the same AirTag components that they already have. So expect similar functionality when trying to find it down the side of your sofa. Now, we did see some leaked images of the new case a while ago, which I covered more in depth in our previous video, and they showed the speaker grill alongside what appears to be holes for a strap. And I also expect this new case to be water resistant, but not waterproof, so just like the new case for the AirPods 3. Now, the third change is USB-C. Ming-Chi Kuo recently reported that it won't just be the 2023 iPhone 15 that will switch to USB-C, but its accessories too. And of course, that Apple could launch the second-gen AirPods Pro with Lightning and then update the case next year while offering it as an extra option for anyone wanting to purchase it separately. They would definitely make more money this way, but there's still a chance that they would simply add USB-C to this year's AirPods Pro to get them ready for the iPhone 14's release the year after. At number 4, we might actually get posture tracking with the AirPods Pro 2. Mark Gurman and Debbie Wu reported that the next AirPods Pro would feature updated motion sensors with a focus on fitness tracking. Now, they didn't really offer any specifics as to what this might be, but I remembered how in 2021, the Wall Street Journal said that Apple was working on adding posture monitoring and body temperature sensors to future version of AirPods. We know that the Apple Watch Series 8 will be getting a body temperature sensor, so it wouldn't make any sense for the AirPods Pro 2 to also get that. But when it comes to the body posture monitoring, I think that this is what those new motion sensors would be used for. I wouldn't be surprised if Apple also uses some of the motion data from your iPhone and Apple Watch to improve the accuracy of the posture tracking. Oh, and if you also want to improve your subscription feed, you know what to do. And also check out our new ZONEofTECH Shorts channel while you're at it. At number 5, according to Ming-Chi Kuo, they would also come with a significantly upgraded wireless chip, something that far exceeds the H1 inside the 2019 AirPods Pro. This new chip would give us a couple of major improvements: improved audio, improved noise cancelling, and an improved transparency mode. Transparency mode is already outstanding on the current AirPods Pro. Noise cancelling is pretty good too, although Sony is known to have better noise cancelling on the WF-1000XM4s. But when it comes to audio, I do think that they need to make some big improvements, as I have been using my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro at home that I got for free with my S22 Ultra, and I gotta say, those do sound considerably better than my AirPods Pro, although they're also much more uncomfortable. At number 6, the battery is said to be improved, which is really a given with this new chip that would very likely also be more power efficient. The current AirPods Pro actually have the worst battery life in any AirPods that Apple has ever released. The AirPods 3, for example, have a 6-hour battery life and 30 hours with a case, so a pretty big difference. If anything, I would expect to see at least the same battery life as on the AirPods 3, if not even better thanks to the new H2 chip or whatever they're going to call it. At number 7, we have lossless audio, which is something that I touched upon in our previous video, essentially Apple developing a new wireless audio protocol with a much higher bandwidth than Bluetooth that would handle lossless audio from your iPhone. Even without any other improvements to the audio drivers or the audio processing advancements made by the H2 chip, this alone would give us a noticeably improved audio quality. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped for this. And then lastly, we have the price. Now, when the AirPods Pro originally launched in 2019, they were one of the first earbuds to feature active noise cancelling and features such as transparency mode or the ear tip fit test. So a price of $250, while high, was somewhat justifiable. But today, every earbuds manufacturer sells at least one pair with active noise cancelling, and almost all of them are for a significantly lower price than the AirPods Pro. Most of them have that iOS-style pairing window, pretty much all of them have transparency mode, and some of them, like the OnePlus Buds Pro and the Pixel Buds Pro, even featured that ear tip fit test, which was one of the unique features of the AirPods Pro. Now, the AirPods Pro have dropped to $200 from $250, at least on Amazon, link in the description by the way, but even that is still a ton of money for what is no longer such a one-of-a-kind product. You can get a OnePlus Buds Pro for just $130, and they're an amazing deal for that price. Yet sadly, according to recent rumors, Apple will keep the price of the AirPods Pro 2 the same as the first gens, while also retiring the first gens as soon as the second gen comes out. They better be worth it. Although, if you take a look at the AirPods Max, they're far more expensive than the competition, yet they still sell. You see, Apple doesn't really care about competitive pricing, so although I would love for the second gen AirPods Pro to be more affordable, it is very likely that they won't be. Now, so far, the AirPods Pro 2 seem pretty awesome, with a new design, a new case, and a ton of improvements from the sound to the active noise cancelling to even the battery life. But there are a couple of more things that I would love to see. My biggest one being a dedicated app. I do find it odd how all the other third-party manufacturers have an app, but Apple doesn't. Now, of course, that Apple's all about simplicity, so their argument is that you don't need an app if they just work. But I disagree. When I want to change the equalizer, I have to go all the way into settings, then music, and then change it from there. Or even weirder, if I want to change what this button does on each of my AirPods, I have to go into settings, then Bluetooth, then tap on this eye next to my AirPods in order to get that option. Non-techie people would have no clue where to even find these options. A dedicated app would solve this. Mark Gurman actually stated recently that Apple will have some fresh apps in iOS 16. Now, this could of course just mean a refreshed look to the current apps, but it could also mean that they plan on releasing more Apple-made apps, one of which could maybe be a dedicated AirPods app. At least, I do sure hope so. And if they do make an app, they could also launch that on Android and let Android users take full advantage of what the AirPods have to offer. Now, you could argue that this would give Android users no reason to get into Apple's ecosystem, but I actually think it would do the opposite. It would make Apple way more money this way, and the thing is, when you want to get someone into your own ecosystem, you start small with things such as accessories, and if the Android user base likes them, they might give more Apple products a try. Also, I would love to see Apple give the AirPods Pro 2 a higher water resistance rating for the AirPods themselves. As right now, they're making it seem like they can only withstand light rain and sweat, but I've actually showered with mine and they were just fine. But let me know, what do you guys want to see from the AirPods Pro 2? And definitely subscribe for more Leaks and Rumors episodes. We might even have one on the AirPods 4 at some point. I'm Daniel, this is ZONEofTECH, and I'll see you guys in the next one. ZONEofTECH, signing out. Cheers.